All right, everybody. So what I got going on here, I got a hat restoration. This is an old fur hat. It got chewed up by a dog. It's very old leather. It tears easily. So all this right here, I will add extra pieces on and glue along these seams before I resew, just so and make sure that everything's going to hold up. I'll put a little fabric strip all the way up and along, and it'll be glued on there, and that'll strengthen that edge up enough where we can hold a seam. So that's what we have going on. This is just the back half of the hat, and these are the ear pieces. And in these clamps here, I actually glued some thin, it's like, I think it's 2 or 3 ounce leather, some real thin, easy deer hide here. And I put that inside these because they were not strong enough to be able to hold a stitch. So I put that in there, glued it down, clamped it. The leather is splitting all along here as well, where the seams had pulled through, the stitching had pulled through. So we got that. It has this, it's the little front flap on there. It folds down, it holds this button here on the front of the hat, so that'll have to be re-put back in as well once we get to the front of the hat. Just to kind of show you what we're looking at here. We're looking at this. I'd done some repairs last year without tearing it all the way apart until this now. So, but this got tore out pretty bad. Everything here got broke. It did have a nice piece of fabric over here, and it was glued on. That's been pulled off. Here's another piece, and here's actually the rest of the hat there, as far as what has been pulled off. Now the liner, it's a really nice old liner still. I mean, I'm still going to reuse as much of the original hat as I can because it's sentimental. So I'm going to go ahead and I'll clean this up a little bit, and it's going to go back in the hat. So as far as the edging goes, this was the edging, this was the inside where what got stitched to. So that's kind of what I was talking about. This right here was actually stitched to the leather, and then the inside liner was stitched to it. So this is going to get redone as well later on. And this was actually around the rim of the hat as well, like this. So we'll get all that put back in there. But this hide here, so this is our donor hide here to rebuild the 2 pieces off of the front of the hat here. So what I did was I made a template of the front of the hat. This is the piece here that you saw that'll hold the butt in. And the way I got this was I measured 1, 2, 3 inches all the way up to 7 inches there. So what you do is you'll take your original hat, your pattern here, you'll make sure you get your bottom width, you get your top to bottom, and then what you'll do is you'll come in here and you'll go up 1 inch with your calipers, and okay, it's that wide, 1 inch up, and then you'll come in here and you'll say, okay, at 1 inch it should be this wide, okay? And then at 2 inches, 3 inches, 4 inches, 5 inches, 6 inches, 7 inches, and that's going to be how it's going to work out. So that's how you get that. And then, so I have this, this is part of the front of the hat here. So this is going to get cut and put in there. So we'll show you some of that there on our next video.